everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help you with posing people who are not models. So today my sister Georgina has very kindly decided to model for us today. Have you ever modeled before?
Only for you.
So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I would normally do when I'm taking photos of someone who isn't comfortable in front of the camera and doesn't know how to move themselves. So I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Also today I'm shooting on my Canon 5D Mark IV and my Canon 35mm 1.4 Mark II.
I wasn't prepared for that question.
I feel like the most important thing to making your client or whoever you're photographing feel comfortable is communication. So I'm just going to show you guys as an example how awkward it can make someone feel just in the first few seconds of a photo shoot. So can I get you to stand over there? I mean, that's making me feel awkward. I mean, how does that make you feel? Like
super awkward.
So even if you're just saying very little things, it's super important to say something to the person that you're taking photos of, just so they don't have that awkwardness kind of come through their face in the photos that you're taking.
Because otherwise you don't know if you're doing good or not.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll show you guys how I would personally start a photo shoot. So I do know who my sister is. So normally while I'm getting my settings set up, I'll like talk to the person I'm taking photos of, ask them stuff about their life and what they like to do and just get to know them a little bit. But since I know George, I'll show you guys a different method that I use instead. So, all right, let's start taking some photos. Get some nice ones. Can I get you to stand just here? I want you kind of like in front of this bush area. And I want to get like a full body shot of you first.
What should I?
So wait, hold on a sec. I'm just like getting the lighting set up first. That's perfect. All right, so I was thinking just like a really simple plain shot. Maybe you can kind of cross your legs. You can maybe hold on to your wrist here as well and have like some shape. And let me take a little test shot and see what that looks like. Ah, that's so cute. I love that. That's perfect. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. But yeah, how is that compared to the silence?
So much better.
So yeah, just like explain to the person what you're doing, if you're setting up your lighting or if you're like what you're planning on shooting as well, and give them a little bit of an idea of what you're hoping to create with them, just so they can be on the same page as you, and you can maybe bounce ideas off each other as well if you're communicating to them while you're shooting. My second tip for posing is to use your environment. Instead of getting your subject to stand in the middle of nowhere with nothing around them, use your environment by getting them to stand within some branches or even under a tree. This helps by giving the person that you're taking a photo of something to do with their hands and their arms. You could get them to hold a branch or even play with the leaves that are around them. And then I might get you to, if you want to like kind of hold the leaf, I think with this hand. Yeah.
What do I do with this hand?
Just drop it by your side. Perfect. This also helps by giving your subject almost somewhere to kind of hide instead of being out in the open. And it's also great for you as a photographer, as you can play around with your compositions and have some things in the foreground and the background to make your photo more interesting. My third tip is to use movement. I use this trick all the time when I'm taking photos of people, and I can kind of notice that they're not feeling too comfortable in front of the camera and they're not moving around as freely as I would like them to. Oh, that one's so cute. Oh, I love that one.
So with movement, I like to ask my subject to kind of walk around, swing their arms around, they can kick, they can do spins, they can skip, they can go as crazy as they want. And I feel like this really helps to break the ice between you and your subject and help get them to feel more comfortable before you move on to taking more traditional portraits. Even if you don't get the perfect shot while they're moving around, it's still just a lot of fun to play around with and to even practice as a photographer with these kinds of movement shots. My fourth tip is to get your subject to sit down. Sometimes when you're taking photos and your subject is just standing in front of your camera, it can make them feel really vulnerable because they may not know what to do with their arms or their legs or their hands or just their whole body in general. So sitting down gets them to feel instantly comfortable as there's so many different sitting positions that you can do and so many different places to rest your arms and to place your hands as well. This tip also helps you as a photographer as you're able to play around with a lot of angles and get some more dynamic and interesting photos.
And then bring your chin into your shoulder, that's towards my camera. Yeah, that's really nice.
My final tip for this video is to avoid eye contact. So I don't know about you guys, but when I'm getting my photo taken, I feel like looking at the lens is the hardest part. So something you can do with your subject is to get them to avoid eye contact with your lens throughout the shoot.
That's so nice.
Where am I looking at you?
Whatever, yeah.
So you can do this by using different kinds of accessories such as sunglasses in this case, and also throughout the shoot you can get them to kind of look over their shoulder or in different directions in between getting them looking at your camera.
That's really nice. I like all your hand movement and stuff. Oh, cool. So those are my 5 tips for posing someone who's not a model. George, which one did you like the best?
Not looking at the camera helped a lot, and also sitting down.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like if I'm ever in front of the camera, I like sitting down.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like so much more comfortable.
You're less vulnerable.
Yeah. Please let me know what posing tip you guys are going to try at your next photo shoot maybe. Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if you'd want to see another part to this video as well, because we would love to film another part. Would you?
I can never have enough tips.
But thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for volunteering to be the model.
That's okay. I had
I
so much
appreciate
fun.
it. Yeah. And you got some nice photos.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you guys all next time. Bye. Is it recording? Oh, we have to take a still.
It's often heavy.
Okay, we got it.